Rather than going and spending thousands and thousands of dollars on new golf clubs, I've put together a brand new assortment of clubs from Costco, and I think this could be the best golf clubs you can buy from Costco. In today's video, I'm taking on a fellow PGA professional here at Woolley Park Golf Club to see just who can take the bacon in bulk using Costco clubs. So guys, as you can see, we do have the Cobra XL Speed irons. We also have the Kirkland signature wedges and the Cobra XL woods. Chris, what are your thoughts on these clubs?
Well, we have just done a video on Get Good at Golf with these. Again, they do look, as you'd expect, very big behind the golf ball. A huge leading edge, not a leading edge.
Do you know how much these are?
I do not know how much these are.
How much would you think? Because I know exactly how much they are because I bought them.
My guess, $399.
Yeah, $399.99 actually.
Oh, right. It's only because I went to Costco about 6 months ago and that was a good guess. But yeah, a big top line, not a leading edge. Huge offset, which is what we expect from these irons, and again a little bit shorter. Everything that we expect from that kind of iron, a forgiving iron. But let's see how the
yeah. So the big thing that you get here, guys, is a 10-piece set. You get a driver, you get a 3-wood, you get a hybrid, you get the irons. We're going to tee off because Stu's waiting for us on the green.
Stu is waiting.
Oh, that is an awful shot, but that could.
We talk about forgiveness.
That could. Oh, Chris Dennis.
Just caressed it in
that
there.
Was awful as well, wasn't it?
It was absolutely terrible. It was a terrible swing, just like the kick of the camera right there.
Oh my God.
Well, did exactly what it said on the tin for $399.99.
Yeah, 400 quid, and you get driver, fairwood, hybrid, and irons, and putter actually. Right.
Which is great for your people getting into golf.
Just Stu looking, yeah. I've not struck it very well. I'd be interested if that's up there.
It is.
Front edge, not too bad at all.
Again, we've just said there it's good for beginners, but on the video at Get Good at Golf, we explain why it might be good for some people and not for others.
And you see, guys, the big reason why we've got these out today is we've got a very special video coming tomorrow. We are taking on the Belfry, host of the British Masters next week. It is set up in tournament conditions, and we're going to see if we can win the British Masters using a Costco set of golf clubs. Now, there is another set of golf clubs from Costco you can get, the Callaway Edge. They're knocking up to £600–700. I've got no interest in spending that amount of money in a set of clubs from Costco. You could go and buy a much better second-hand set from Golf Clubs for Cash, from Golf Bidder, from eBay. But I honestly think these woods do the job. I think the Kirkland signature putter's fantastic, the wedges are brilliant, and these irons are more than suitable. Let's hope I can beat Chris with them in this little bit of a warm-up. So guys, 2 good shots there. Chris is about 5 feet away. Mine's just short, didn't catch it very well. You'll see another scattering of balls. That is from the video we've just filmed over at Get Good at Golf. Chris, your dispersion there, front to back. I'll put this in the video at Get Good at Golf, because that is very impressive, isn't it? Even the one that you missed to the right.
Very consistent with those clubs to say they are only £400.
Right, I've got a feeling I might need this. Get in!
What putter have we got?
We've got the Kirkland KSI.
KSI?
KS1.
Oh, KS1. It's a nice looking putter.
I like it. It's like a wide back, isn't it?
It is. Double
square
wide
back.
Or a square back.
Oh, I tell you what, we've halved that first hole in 2s.
Some Cobra
Incredible,
XL
Stu.
speeds.
Lovely golf. And if Stu says it's lovely golf, you know it's lovely golf. Right, on to the next. Oh, is that your pitch mark? All the way up there.
To say I thinned it, it's done a pretty quick job of softing.
So as a short game expert and putting coach, what are your thoughts on the KS1?
Again, down behind the golf ball looks fantastic, to be honest. It looks just as good as the premium brands, and again, a super stroke grip is a nice touch. It's not like they've gone ultra cheap and gone for a cheap grip, a cheap finish. It actually looks, if you put it down, you wouldn't know what it was.
No, the one thing I'd say is it could maybe do with an inch more on the shaft and the option to get a 35-inch shaft instead of all being 34, but I suppose when you're picking it up next to the bread, the ketchup and the toilet roll, an extra inch is no to nobody, is it?
Well, exactly.
Right, next hole, quite a difficult one, 460 yards downhill par 4, so difficult Chris is hydrating. Stay hydrated. We're going to have to go big dog, aren't we? Interesting, guys, as well, if you know someone who uses golf clubs like this, golf clubs from Costco, from Aldi, from Lidl, from Sports Direct, go and have a game with them. Go and challenge them to a game using them, because you might well see, I've got 2 balls but no tee. You've got me tee.
I have got your tee. We've got a communal tee. For some unknown reason, we don't have any tees. I actually tidied the garage out the other day and found some tees, so I'll make sure I put them in my motor later.
Right. Wind's off the left a bit.
Is this offset as well?
It's not too bad. It's 10.5 degrees. There's plenty of loft on it, and it's a regular shaft.
Ooh. Swing it easy.
See, that's a Healy one. That's not going to be very long at all.
Certainly a sound of a budget driver.
But you know what? I think I've gotten away with that.
I'll use the communal tee. Thank you very much.
This is your first time looking at this. What do you think?
I actually quite like the line on the
Yeah,
top.
I like the line on it. So the 3-wood and the hybrid are the same. They've got like this line that's the same width as a golf ball on the back, so it really helps you with that alignment factor.
It's quite a nice little effect there. Again, not too much offset. Regular shaft, so let's swing it easy.
That's out to the right with mine. Trying to draw back.
Good flight. Just wrong direction.
I think the only thing really letting it down is that shaft flex. It's regular, and you could just do it stiff, couldn't you?
Yeah, that's all we could do with them. Again, the head doesn't look too bad. Underneath, again, doesn't look too bad looking from there. But the sound does me.
Which is interesting, Chris, because the 3-wood sounds incredible.
Well,
I've hit it off the next tee.
you certainly wouldn't expect that after that sound, would you?
No. Does that sound put you off, though? The fact that you've got 399 for a driver, a fairway wood, and irons, but the driver sounds a bit tinny.
No, I mean, when you think about it, if you went for you could pay for a Ping 425 was actually quite similar sound, and that's a premium brand, but that would have cost you £600 on
I mean, the issue being that obviously they haven't spent the money on the R&D to give it the sound channel, the speed pocket, the twist face, you know what I mean, all that good stuff.
All that jazz.
Right, the good news is you can see the flag, Chris, just. The bad news is you ball behind these trees. I'm just to the left there, done you a little bit for distance, not too much.
Well, I did go for a
I think
5.
yours must have hit that, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, I mean, I did go for a 5-iron, but I've just realised there isn't a 5-iron. So
No, it's a 5 hybrid.
I've got 6-iron here, which again, stronger lofts. We're expecting it to launch a little bit lower anyway, so I'm just going to try and get this
cutting,
which is going to be a good effort with the offset that it has. Over exaggerate.
Oh, I tell you what, is that on it?
It's not bad.
Just bounding down that right side of the green, that's a great effort.
If anything, I've overcut it, but it's on the green, long putt.
And I'm a little bit further in play, so I should be able to just hit a nice 7-iron, I think, probably about 170 yards out downhill. See if we can birdie every hole. You can't birdie every hole if you don't birdie the first. I'm going to feel a bit of a draw into this flag, Chris.
I think this is too much club.
It's not drawn.
Caress one. I think I got to him there.
That's bang next to your ball, bottom right. We're going to test out these Kirkland wedges. It was far too much club. Thought the top of the backswing.
So James, a little bit long girth.
That's just a hard flag to get at, isn't it? This is definitely a miss. You don't want to be missing that the other side.
No, a very difficult shot. Up a little bit of a ridge. So what Kirkland wedge have you selected?
I've gone 56. I know I could probably have gone 52, but it's on a bit of a downslope. I want to try and fly it halfway there, kill it into that bank a little bit maybe, and hope it releases up.
Well, let's talk to him again.
Like that.
He's executed. Oh, too much
How
spin.
much did that spin?
Too much spin. Well, that's not what I thought I would say from some Kirkland wedges.
I mean, is that prime position?
Right. A little bit low.
A little bit low?
Catching
Brilliant.
the groove.
I take it you're going to put this, are you?
Correct, sir. I'm just loving this superstroke grip.
I thought that was going to be in. I thought it was going to be very good at least anyway.
What a good looking putter.
That's halfway there. Halfway, Harry.
It's a soft face on there. To be honest.
Is mine in your way?
No, I don't know why I've took the flag out, to be honest. I normally leave it in, but...
Interesting you're using the Callaway Odyssey ball. There was a rumour that Odyssey had something to do with this putter.
Did they now? Oh.
Robbed.
Unbelievable. 3-putt. No BN.
Nothing worse than following a birdie with a bogey, Christopher.
Now back to level. And potentially one down. Has he got it? No. Well, we've seen both sides of the hole.
Right, on to the next. That was so disappointing.
Never like to follow a birdie with the bogey, do you?
No, as soon as I said it, I thought you've jinxed yourself there. That was the putt.
Yep.
393, stroking next one, uphill into the wind. Not like that.
That's a good shot.
How good is that? That's the perfect ball flight, isn't it?
If your ears are
Managed to keep it lower. Yeah, it did sound great.
If your ears are just recovering, don't worry, because I'm going to try this out, the 3-wood, 15 degrees. See what we can get.
Would you like a little broken tea peg?
Oh, thank you very much.
I compared this in a video to the Cobra Aerojet 3-wood, and it wasn't too dissimilar.
Oh, right.
Numbers wise, obviously the shaft's regular still, you've got to bear that in mind, but just makes it harder to control that dynamic loft.
Yeah, so it might lose. Let's see if we can keep it down.
Nice. That is lovely.
So we kept it down. It does sound
Better, doesn't it?
much better.
Would you say it sounds good?
I'd say it sounds as good as anything else, you know, even your premium ones, which is not what you expect for the price.
That is another missed fairway for Chris, and there's remnants of what you did hit this time, I think.
Yeah, I mean, it started off low. Right, I've got the 5 high bird out, and first of all, it feels like it's got a 7-iron shaft in it.
Yeah, it doesn't feel very long, does it?
No, extremely short, so again, looks good. I'm more than impressed with the looks. Let's see if I can do anything with it. Oh, I can.
Oh no, that's all over it.
I can. What a shot.
Oh, it's just on that back edge.
Well, that felt
It's a
delightful.
great shot.
It felt delightful.
Great shot.
Maybe there's something in this short shaft.
Difficult putt coming up though for Chris.
Hmm.
Been working on my zoom technique. I don't know if you're enjoying it or not, but hopefully so. About 150 uphill into the wind. I'm going to chip a 6.
Chip a 6. Interesting.
Just over the bunker. Although that's bringing the bunker into play, that's not the right shot, is it?
It's probably not the smartest play, but you go for it.
The offset will turn them.
I'm just getting my putter ready. The KS1.
How good is that? Be the club.
A good flight. Yeah.
That
Big
felt
ring.
so good as well. Can we replay that sound? Come on. I tell you what, I've played an absolute worldie there. That looks so much better from up here than it did from down there.
It did look further away. Normally they
But
look...
you get your putter out, Chris, because you're back edge of the green.
I'll just roll it in with the KS1.
It's firm, it's downhill. It's not bad actually, I thought
It's
you'd hit
not
that.
bad.
Yeah, I thought you'd hit that straight through.
Could have been worse.
Yesterday's rain must have just dampened them.
Carried a long way.
Mental how a set of clubs from Costco can pitch there, finish flag high with a chippy 6 iron uphill from 150.
Yeah, it was a low ball flight and it still managed to stop, hasn't it? Which is quite impressive.
You've now got the communal pitch mark repair tee, so I'll let you.
Shall do that shortly. Can he go birdie, bogey, birdie?
Come on.
Before we head over to mine and compare these clubs to James's current set. It's short, James.
It just needed hitting. That's a par though.
It is. Birdie, bogey, par.
Ah!
Well, I meant to do that pitch mark.
Oh yeah, please. Oh, that is so annoying. It's not really a putt you can chase though, is it? A downhill left to right putt in the summer.
Sliding
this, stay level. All day. Well done. Right guys, we're going to jump over on Chris Dennis Golf. Make sure you go and check it out. We're going to compare them against my golf clubs. Everyday Golf, sorry, he's had a little bit of a rebrand and I'm really enjoying it as well. Sorry about that.
Unbelievable, James. Obviously not watching every day.
Right guys, we'll see you over on the Everyday Golf. But apart from that, I'll see you all at the same time tomorrow. Make sure you check out the video. Make sure you check out the video where we see if we can win the British Masters using these Costco clubs.